I'm sitting in the driveway with the engine running low, watching the porch light flicker, wondering where to go. The keys are in my hand, but they feel like lead. Tonight I'm looking at our window, waiting for a sign of light. I've got a yellow legal pad spread out on the dash, trying to salvage beauty from a pile of smoking ash. I'm crossing out the shout and I'm erasing every tear, searching for a virgin where I'm still standing here. Because the truth is a bitter pill I'm not ready to take, and goodbye is a promise I'm begging to break. So I pick up the pen and I start from the part right before the first crack showed up in your heart. And I'm rewriting the end and I'm changing the lines, and this version the sun always managed to shine. I'm deleting the suitcase you packed by the bed and replacing the sorry with I love you instead. Yeah, I'm staying the night and we're fixing the leak, and the tears on your face are from laughing too deep. In the ink and the paper, I'm mending the bone, I'm rewriting the ending so I'm not alone. In the real world, the rain is turning into sleet, and I'm just a shadow on a dead-end street. But on page 27, I'm pulling you close, ignoring the ghosts that we both fear the most. I've edited the distance, I've shortened the miles, I've turned all our wreckage into old-fashioned smiles. I'm writing a scene where we never grew cold, a story where us never had to get old. Yeah, I'm rewriting the end and I'm changing the lines, and this version the sun always managed to shine. I'm deleting the suitcase you packed by the bed and replacing the sorry with I love you instead. Yeah, I'm staying the night and we're fixing the leak, and the tears on your face are from laughing too deep. In the ink and the paper, I'm mending the bone, I'm rewriting the ending so I'm not alone. But the ink starts to smear as the rain hits the page, and I'm just an actor left on an empty stage. I can write us a kingdom, I can write us a throne, but a heart made of paper is still made of stone. The pen's running dry and I'm losing the light, and I can't write my way back to you tonight. If it means I have you, just one more chapter, I'm still rewriting. The sky is bruised in purple and a heavy shade of gold, like a storybook ending that's already been told. I'm standing on the porch where we used to watch the light turn the green of the summer into the black of the night. But the porch swing is still and the tea is gone cold, and I'm feeling the weight of the years we won't hold. The shadows are stretching, reaching out for my feet, like they know that our always is finally complete. I used to think the light would never really go, that we had a billion more colors colors to show, but the horizon is rising. It's a wall made of stone, and I'm watching the fire burn out on my own. And I'm running out of sunsets, running out of time to find a way to make your heart beat next to mine. The orange is bleeding it into a deep hollow blue, and I'm losing the glow, and I'm losing you. Every flicker of warmth is a ghost on the run. I'm reaching for rays from a dying sun. Yeah, the darkness is winning, the world's getting cold, and I'm running out of sunsets to hold. I remember the one back in June by the lake, when we swore that our bond was a thing that wouldn't break. The water was copper and your eyes were on fire. We were climbing the peaks of a silver desire, but now the clouds are heavy like a curtain of lead, and all the I love yous have already been said. There's no maybe tomorrow, there's no wait and see, just the fading of you from the center of me. And I'm running out of sunsets, running out of time to find a way to make your heart beat next to mine. The orange is bleeding into a deep hollow blue, and I'm losing the glow, and I'm losing you. Every flicker of warmth is a ghost on the run. I'm reaching for rays from a dying sun. Yeah, the darkness is winning, the world's getting cold, and I'm running out of sunsets to hold. I give every morning, I give every noon, just to stay in this twilight, just to delay the moon. But the earth keeps on turning, it doesn't care for my grief, and the beauty of the ending is painfully brief. Don't go down yet, just a minute more. I'm not ready for the night to walk through the door. Welcome to the night, running out, just running out. The coffee's cold on your side of the bed, and I'm still rehearsing the things that we said. I haven't moved the pillow where you used to lay. I'm scared if I touch it, the scent goes away. The blinds are all closed, but the light's leaking through. Everything's gray in a world without you. I'm tracing the patterns of dust on the floor, counting the steps from the bed to the door. They say time is a healer, a thief in the night, but I'm just a ghost in the morning light. And every deep breath is a mountain to climb in this house that we built out of borrowed time. Now there's salt in the sheets from the tears that I've cried. A map of the places where we used to hide. It's a bitter reminder of the sweetness we knew. A desert of white where a garden once grew. Yeah, the ocean moved in when you walked out the door. And I'm drowning in waves on our bedroom floor. It's stinging my skin, it's the ghost of your beats. Just me and the sting of the salt in the sheets. I found your old sweater, the one with the tear. I held it so tight just to feel like you're there. But the fabric is heavy and the wool is so cold, just like the promises we couldn't hold. Now the silence is screaming, it's louder than words. The saddest damn song that I've ever heard is the sound of the static, where your voice used to be just the wind through the window and the ghost of a week. Now there's salt in the sheets from the tears that I've cried. A map of the places where we used to hide. It's a bitter reminder of the sweetness we knew. A desert of white where a garden once grew. Yeah, the ocean moved in when you walked out the door. And I'm drowning in waves on our bedroom floor. It's stinging my skin, it's the ghost of your beats. Just me and the sting of the salt in the sheets. I could wash them away, I could start something new, but the salt is the only thing left here of you. If I scrub out the stains, then I'm letting you go. And I'm not quite ready for never, you know. No, I'm not quite ready. So I'll lay in the wreckage, I'll lay in the grip. If this is our ending, I'll suffer for it. Close my eyes, feel the burn, wait for a tide that'll never return. Just salt in the sheets, stung by the sheets. It's all that's left of you and me. The church bells are ringing 3 blocks away, but I'm still in the clothes that I wore yesterday. The dust motes are dancing in a streak of the sun across a bed built for 2, now used by just one. I used to love how the light hit the floor before it became a spotlight on a closing door. Now the Sabbath is heavy, the Sabbath is cold, like a story that's ended before it was told. it feels just like rain. I'm kneeling in the kitchen, I'm praying to the walls, while the ghost of your laughter still walks through the halls. Oh, the rest of the world is finding their peace, but I'm just waiting for the hurting to cease. It's a long way to Monday, and I'm losing my way in the Sunday morning that lasts all through the night. We used to get lost in the sheets until noon, humming along to a radio tune. You would take the front section, I'd take the back. Now the only thing left is the things that I lack. The garden is thirsty, the lilies are dry, even the clouds look like they're ready to cry. It's a day for the living, a day for the blessed, but I'm just a heart that can't find any rest. And it's Sunday morning, it's a quiet kind of pain. It's the sound of the sunshine, but it feels just like rain. I'm kneeling in the kitchen, I'm praying to the walls, while the ghost of your laughter still walks through the halls. Oh, the rest of the world is finding their peace, but I'm just waiting for the hurting to cease. It's a long way to Monday, and I'm losing my life in the Sunday morning that lasts all through the night. Hallelujah for the ones who stayed, mercy for the ones who were too afraid. I'm singing my hymns to an empty front porch, just a man in the dark holding on to a torch. Amen to the memories, amen to the scars, amen to the distance between us and the stars. Well, the sun's going down, the shadows are long, another week's coming, and I'm still not strong. I'll see you in the shadows, I'll hear you in the rain, until next Sunday when I do it all again. Lord, it's a lonely I'm chasing the lines where the wallpaper's peeled, exposing the cracks that we thought we had healed. The floorboards are groaning under the weight of a love that arrived just a second too late. I used to know the geometry of your smile, the way your shadow stretched out for a mile, but the angles are jagged, the ceiling is low, and I'm losing the maps to the places we go. They say your house is just wood and some stone, but it's a cage when you're standing inside it alone. I'm measuring the distance from the bed to the hall, and finding that nothing is sturdy at all. This is the architecture of a loneliness built out of maybe, and I must confess, the windows are eyes that are looking for you in a hallway of mirrors where nothing is true. I'm living in blueprints of things we didn't build, in a room full of promises never structural mess in the cold architecture of loneliness. The porch light is humming a funeral song for the right now that turned into nowhere near long. I stand in the doorway where we used to kiss, and I'm struck by the scale of the things that I miss. The blueprints are tattered, the ink is gone pale like a ship with no wind in the center of a sail. I built you a temple, I built you a home, but I ended up building a tower of chrome. This is the architecture of loneliness, built out of maybe, and I must confess the windows are eyes that are looking for you in a hallway of mirrors where nothing is true. I'm living in blueprints of things we didn't build, in a room full of promises never fulfilled. It's a hollow design, it's a structural mess in the cold architecture of loneliness. Is there a way to tear it all down, to level the ruins and leave this town? Or am I the foundation? Am I the floor? Am I the lock on a long bolted door? The walls are whispering, they're closing in. They know exactly where I've been. Four walls and a roof, but it's not a home, just a monument built to being alone. The framing is weak, the rafters are thin, and the architecture is caving in. Just a hollow design. The curtains are still drawn against the light. I'm wearing your old sweater just to survive. I found a receipt in a pocket of my coat from that Tuesday in November when we were still afloat. Now the silence in this kitchen is a deafening sound, and I'm walking on the floorboards where your shadows used to dance around. It's the little things that break the skin, the way the door doesn't click when you walk in, the way that turned to me overnight. I'm still reaching for your hand in the middle of the fight, and I'm dying in the spaces you used to fill, waiting for a heartbeat, but the room is standing still. You took the oxygen and left me the cold. A story finished before it was told. How do I unlove the only soul I've known, when every dream I have is a seed you've sown? I Yeah, I'm dying in the spaces you used to fill, waiting for a heartbeat, but the room is standing still. You took the oxygen and left me the cold. A story finished before it was told. How do I unlove the only soul I've known? And every dream I have is a seed you sown. Now I'm just a ghost in a house we built for two, drowning in the ghost of you. The light is fading on the porch. I'm still holding the torch, even though the flame is gone, even though the world moves on. I'm still here, in the echo of your coffee cup, just waiting to wake up. I'm still sleeping on the left, right up against the edge, like I'm balanced on a wire or a crumbling ledge. I'm leaving the middle wide open and cold, waiting for a hand that I'm no longer allowed to hold. The sheets are too smooth, they're too perfect and flat. There's a terrifying silence in the place where you sat. I reach out my arm in the dead of the night and pull back a fistful of nothing but light. The air is a weight that I can't seem to move, searching for a rhythm, searching for a groove. But the clock skipped a beat and the world's out of time, and I'm stuck in a house that's no longer mine. And I'm haunted by the ghost of your side, by the secrets we kept and the tears that we dried. It's a valley of shadow in a kingdom of white, where I'm losing the war and I'm losing the fight. Your pillow is a mountain I'm too tired to climb, just a monument built out of stolen time. Yeah, the bed is a desert and the ocean is wide, and I'm drowning next to the ghost of your side. I found your old hair tied on the nightstand floor, like a little black circle, a lock on a door. I put it back down in the exact same spot, because moving it feels like the end of the plot. I'm talking to the den where your head used to rest, putting all of my failures and sins to the test. You're gone like a vapor, you're gone like a spark, but you left a U-shaped hole in the dark. And I'm haunted by the ghost of your side, by the secrets we kept and the tears that we dried. It's a valley of shadow in a kingdom of white, where I'm losing the war and I'm losing the fight. Your pillow is a mountain I'm too tired to climb, just a monument built out of stolen time. Yeah, the bed is a desert and the ocean is wide, and I'm drowning next to the ghost of your side. I could move to the center, I could take up the space, I could try to forget the lines of your face. But the hollow is heavy, the hollow is deep, and it's the only part of you I'm allowed to keep. So I'll stay on my side. I'll stay in the cold, keeping watch over a story that's already been told. It's so cold over there, the ghost of your side. I'm staring at the ceiling till the colors start to bleed, trying to remember the version of me you need. The hallway is a canyon, the kitchen is a shrine to a version of a life that isn't yours and isn't mine. I watched you cross the table through the steam of every cup. We never had to say a word to keep the rhythm up. It was a language made of silence, a shorthand in the dark. But now the fire's out and I'm just looking for a spark. Now I'm wide awake, terrified to close my eyes, because every time I do, I'm met with your disguise. We become two strangers with a history of touch. How did the everything turn into too much? God, I miss the way we used to blink, synchronizing soft before we had to think, like we were seeing this same world at the exact same time. Now I'm out of rhythm and I'm out of rhyme. I'm staring at the sun just to feel a little sting, because looking at your empty chair don't feel like anything. Yeah, we're out of focus, standing on the brink, and I'm missing the way we used to blink. You used to finish every sentence before I could even start, like you had a direct line to the wiring of my heart. But now I'm stuttering through breakfast, tripping on my breath, and this quiet in the living room feels like a little death. I saw you at the market and you looked right through my face, like I was just a ghost haunting a familiar space. You didn't even flinch, you didn't even pause to wonder where the us in us ever really was. God, I miss the way we used to blink, synchronizing soft before we had to think, like we were seeing the same world at the exact same time. Now I'm out of rhythm and I'm out of staring, just staring, counting the seconds between every flash of light. The world is getting blurry and I'm losing the fight. I finally close my eyes and for a second, it's true, I can almost see the way I used to blink with you. With you. The mattress is a desert of cotton and thread. I'm anchored to the corners by the things we never said. I'm staying on the border, on the edge of the wood, trying to keep the ghost away. I'd kill it if I could, but the gravity is shifting to the center of the springs, to the hollow way you used to keep your jewelry and rings. The silence has a volume, it's ringing in my ears as I'm sinking in the valley of 1,000 wasted years. I used to complain that you took up too much space, that you kick me in your sleep or get your hair across my face. But God, I give a kingdom just to feel the crowded heat, instead of all this freezing air beneath the winter sheet. And oh, it's heavy, the weight of an empty bed. It's a mountain made of feathers, it's a crown made out of lead. I'm drowning in the middle of a room that's standing still, trying to find the strength to move, but I don't think I will. Yeah, the vacancy is crushing, it's the pressure in my chest, in the place where a heart is supposed to get some rest. It's the hardest mile I've traveled just to lay down my head underneath the crushing weight of an empty bed. I put a pillow where you were just to trick my heavy eyes, but the fabric doesn't breathe, it's just a bag of lace and lies. I can't find a cool spot, I can't find the light. The shadows are the only things that visit me tonight. The indentations fading where your body used to press, leaving nothing but the static of a deep and dark distress. I'm a sailor in a shipwreck, clinging to a floating door in a sea of white linen on a hardwood floor. And oh, it's heavy, the weight of an empty bed. It's a mountain made of feathers, it's a crown made out of lead. I'm drowning in the middle of a room that's standing still, trying to find the strength to move, but I don't think I will. Yeah, the vacancy is crushing, it's the pressure in my chest, in the place where a heart is supposed to get some rest. It's the hardest mile I've traveled just to lay down my head underneath the crushing weight of an empty bed. I'll leave the lamp on, maybe it'll melt the frost, counting up the seconds and the things that I have lost. If I close my eyes tight, can I make the room feel small, or am I just a tiny speck against a rising wall? It's so big, it's so wide, there's nowhere left for me to hide. Just me and the echoes, just me and the cold, trying to carry a story that's already been told. I'm reaching out my hand, but the sheet is smooth and flat. How can nothingness feel as heavy as that? Empty. Empty. Good night. reach for your hand in the middle of the night. Before I remember, the end was in sight. I bought your favorite cereal at the grocery store. Then I stood in the aisle, staring down at the floor. My feet still take the turn toward your street, like they haven't heard the news of our defeat. It's a reflex, a habit, a rhythm I keep. I'm still loving you while I'm fast asleep. They say that it takes 21 days to break a pattern, a cycle, a common mistake. But it's been 100 and I'm still the same. My mouth still shapes itself around your name. And I'm learning the way that you breathe. I'm learning the reasons you had to leave. I'm scrubbing the hooks off the tip of my tongue, trying to exhale the air from my lungs. It's like learning to walk with a missing limb. The light in the hallway is finally dim. I'm erasing the map, I'm untying the string. I'm doing the work of unlearning everything. I have to remind my heart not to jump when the heater makes that familiar thump. I have to tell my eyes not to look for your car. I have to remember exactly where we are. I'm deleting your number, but I know the code. It's burned into the gravel of this lonely road. I'm trying to forget how you take your tea and the way that you looked when you looked at me. Yeah, I'm unlearning the way that you breathe. I'm unlearning the reasons you had to leave. I'm scrubbing the ice off the tip of my tongue, trying to exhale the air from my lungs. It's like learning to walk with a missing limb. The light in the hallway is finally dim. I'm erasing the map, I'm untying the string. I'm doing the work of unlearning everything. So fast, like a summer storm that was never meant to last. But the forgetting is slow. It's a heavy, bitter and endless row. I'm a student of silence, a scholar of gone, just trying to make it from the dust to the dawn. Today I didn't call you, today I didn't cry. Today I finally looked at a different sky. But I still check the porch for a ghost on the swing. I'm still in the middle of unlearning.